One of the absolute best parts about camping is getting away from the bright lights of the big city or even of the smaller town. Looking up at the inky black sky, dotted with bright, glittering stars and a luminous moon, makes camping a truly magical experience. That doesn't mean, however, that you want to be stumbling around in the dark as you're trying to set up your tent, or even when you leave the tent at 2 a.m. if nature calls. So it's important to research and invest in the best camping lantern for your needs. Unless you know what your needs are, and of course the budget that you're working within, it's easy to be swayed by the proverbial bells and whistles that manufacturers include with any camping lantern. Not to mention the so-called opinion of the salesperson, who likely just wants to boost his commission rather than sell you something that suits your camping style. In other words, shopping for camping gear can get confusing fast. Read on for some valuable tips to determining the type of camping lantern you need and how to choose the best one, without breaking the bank. How to choose a camping lantern. Price. Naturally, many people let price guide their buying decisions. If you have a relatively strict budget, and you won't likely use your camping lantern very often, then you can get away with purchasing something on the lower end of the cost spectrum. As with other outdoor essentials, like your hiking boots or your waterproof backpack, a camping lantern should be considered an investment. Even if you only go camping once or twice a year, you don't want to spend money on an item like a lantern only to find it's conked out by the time you need to use it again. Price is one necessary aspect that you need to consider when shopping for a lantern. It should not, however, be the guiding factor. Weight. Will you be car camping, backpacking, or toting all your equipment to a remote island via kayak? These are very different camping scenarios. If you only have to move your equipment a few hundred feet from your car to your campsite, a heavier lantern is okay. Something that's lighter and easier to transport will be a better choice if you have to travel further and will be carrying everything you need on your back. Design and ease of use. A good camping lantern shouldn't be difficult to operate, particularly in the dark. You should be able to find and operate any buttons or switches by feel. Additionally, many camping lanterns are collapsible, so they are easier to stow away in your pack when you're not actually using them. Amount of light. Probably the second most important factor to consider is how much light your lantern will give off. The amount of light provided by a camping lantern is measured in lumens. The higher the lumens, the brighter your campsite will be. Many lanterns that shine brightly have a more limited battery life than those that operate at a slightly dimmer level. So you may have to weigh the trade-off of brightness versus battery. If you need short bursts of intense light, go for a lantern with more lumens, like the aptly named Internova Yeti 800 Monster. Just want something to augment your campfire, or to make sure you can hit the latrine without tripping over a tree root? A lower lumen lantern will probably suffice. Durability. Again, consider the type of camping you'll be doing most often. A lantern that is collapsible and durable is likely a necessary item on your backpacking checklist if you suspect it will take a lot of wear and tear. Unless your idea of camping is actually closer to glamping, in which case your luxury yurt probably already comes equipped with string lights shaped like stars, you will want to feel confident that your lantern will survive being dropped, banged against trees and picnic tables, and even getting rained on. More casual campers don't need a super durable source of light, but anyone who's going to be traversing rough terrain probably should choose a camping lantern that is waterproof and rugged. Military-grade construction makes the eTechCity battery-powered lantern a good choice when it comes to durability. Power source. There are essentially three ways to power a camping lantern: by fuel, by battery, and by the sun. There was a time when battery-powered lanterns weren't terribly bright, nor did they have a long life. Fuel-powered lanterns were really the best choice back then. Yet they required campers to lug the fuel along, which could be dangerous as well as inconvenient. Battery-powered LED technology has come a long way, so for most campers, this is the best choice. Some of these lanterns have enough juice to charge your cell phone or other electronics through a USB port, which can be handy. Solar-powered camping lanterns are worth looking into, however. In addition to looking cool, this Seoki collapsible solar lantern can provide up to 30 minutes worth of light after just 1 hour in full sun. It can also be turbocharged if there's no sun available. Conclusion. There are some camping gear items that you can skimp on, or go old school with. You might not need a tent that sleeps 12, an inflatable mattress, or a sleeping bag that can withstand temperatures of -40, but it's going to be hard to get by without a decent camping lantern. Luckily, there are a wide variety of lanterns available, at different price points and with a range of options when it comes to power source, battery life, additional features, weight, and durability. It might sound like fun to head out into the wild with nothing but a flashlight and a pack of waterproof matches, but that's not smart. The truth is that you need a reliable source of light that is hands-free. This is for reasons not only of practicality but also of safety. There are several dangers that lurk in the woods, and a good camping lantern will help you stay safe from all of them. Don't get caught in the dark. Start looking into the perfect lantern for your next trip to the great outdoors.